Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be playing around with the new Natasha Denona Eye Sculpt Texture and Tone palette. I did buy both of these, but today we're just going to use the dramatic one. You can see that. There does look like on P3, I've seen it fall out in a couple people's palettes, and it looks like it's about to fall out in mine, so I'm going to be really careful with lifting it up. We're going to use a lot of Natasha Denona products today, and we are just going to get this on our face and see how we like it. So I have normal to dry skin, normal combination skin, really just normal skin. I'm going to use the Natasha Denona new foundation, which I already know I love, in one, sorry, and then her concealer in one, and then her bronzer in Foxy, and a new lipstick from Bobbi Brown. We're just gonna make this a very autumnal look. So that is our plan for today. So let us get started. So I guess I could use primer today because I've already tried this out and it looks fine without it, but whatever. Most days I don't use primer. I'm just working off the back of my hand. Okay, I've worn this a couple times. I like how it looks. It's not super radiant, like glowy like I like, but it doesn't dry down matte. It kind of has like a nice satin finish, I guess, to it. And it goes on pretty medium coverage, high to medium coverage. And you can build it up. So that's my thoughts about that. Then we're going to go in with just a little concealer. And we're going to go in with our Angie Hot and Flashy, apparently. Where has it gone? Well, it has been eaten by my brushes. Oh, here it is. I couldn't find it. I'm going to go on the lid as well because my eyes are so purple and red. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people were complaining there wasn't a lot of transition shades and lighter shades in here. So I am going to grab this is what these were based off of, the Natasha Denona Mini Eye Sculpt palette. Because it's got a white and a good transition shade, or a cream and transition shade. So I'm going to put this. I mean, it does suck that you have to put, use more than one palette, but it is what it is. This is made for a darker skin tone, so it makes sense. This is just for us that want to kind of have a dramatic look. We might have to pull in different colors from other places. Like you might need to use your bronzer as a transition shade. But I'm just kind of setting the eye with this, the white color, the creamy color. And then I'm gonna go in with my bronzer and do that next. We are going to take the 109 brush, and this goes a long way. A little goes a long way, especially on me because I'm so fair. I really need the color down from here. And I have to go back into my hairline for when I put my scarf on. I always tell y'all that, but and I like products that can just be pressed into the skin like this. That don't have to be like really worked in. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go in and kind of stamp everything down on the forehead. Okay, now let's get into what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna set down my bronzer with my Christian Dior bronzer. If you watch any of my videos, you know I'm obsessed with this. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and put it in my crease, because like I said, there's no good transition color for me in here. Trying to see what the dog is doing. Okay, and let's go in a little bit with the brows. I did dye them with Just for Men because the color is like what am I trying to say? My brows are like completely gone now. We're gonna set our under eyes with this new Strawberry Milk from Fenty Beauty. I like this better than Cherry Blossom. It goes on lighter, which is really good for my skin tone because I'm so light. It's hard to get things to look really good and light enough under the eye. So I do really like that. I'm not going to set down the rest of the foundation because I like how it's pretty on its own. Okay, so once we've got that color in, let's go in with this hold on, I'm trying to grab this. So we're going to go in with this R1 right here. And we're going to kind of put that on the outer lid. I'm excited. This is the first like time I'm wearing like fall colors. I have on this fall like fake leather dress on. It's really cute. Now there is some kick up in the pan, but I really don't see any fallout. Yeah. This is a pretty color. I'm gonna go under the eye with this as well. And then I'm going to take that bronzer brush that we use, and I'm just going to kind of go all over. Then I think this one that's like almost about to break is like the creamy matte. The new creamy ones that she has, this P3, it's like about to come out any second. I'm gonna go and try to use a little bit of that on my outer corner to darken it up a little bit. Yeah, it's not in the pan at all. Like, it, when you touch it, it's like falling. So like if I was to stand this pan up to show y'all better, yeah, I think it would fall out completely. And I watched Bab's Beauty and hers fell out completely. So I don't know if that's like a manufacturing flaw or what. But that would make me really scared to buy this from Sephora because they don't pack as well as Natasha Denona does. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna get a bunch of returns because that shade is broken, especially with Sephora. Okay, now we're gonna go in with this darkest, almost plummy brown R2 shimmer with my finger. And I'm just gonna put that on the outer kind of edge. I'm sorry if y'all can hear the washing machine. I just realized that that was the one. I'm just gonna kind of press that in. And then I'm gonna go in with this W2 on the end. It's just shimmer, and again I'm going to take that on my finger. I'm going to go in with W2 and Y2 actually. I'm just put both of those on my finger. That's really pretty. Okay, and we're just gonna take that brush again, blend everything out one more time. We're gonna go in with our brow brush, our Refi. So fill these in with just for men. Basically dyed the skin because the front of the brow is coming out, the back of the brow is coming out, the brow is falling out. Basically that's all we need to know, is the brows are falling out. So we're just gonna add that in a little bit more quickly. There you go, just to give us something. Okay, now let's see what we're gonna put on this inner corner. I think I'm gonna go in this with this Y2, which is the lightest one in the palette, Y2. And I'm just gonna put that on a pencil brush. Give it a little extra oomph. And then I really want to use this one that looks like it's about to break, but that's scaring me, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go in with the W3 on the end, the darkest one I use, and I'm going to put that on the very outer edge. And then take a clean brush and just kind of soften that up. All right, and then we're gonna go in with some liner. I'm gonna go in with this is kind of like this is Charlotte Tilbury, her matte one. What color is this called? Copper Charge, maybe. It's the one with the gold on one side and the brownie one on the other. I'm having to line my waterline now, even if I don't normally do that, because of the fact that my lashes are falling out. It just needs that extra little bit of help. There we go. That's pretty, I think. And then to finish it off, we're gonna go in with this new Dior. Oh wait, I want to grab a different blush. I'm gonna go in with this Dior blush in Toffee with the Makeup by Ariel and Morphe brush. I just want something kind of neutral that'll go with anything. Which I feel like that's pretty good for. And then we'll go in with our new Dior. This is the new highlighter palette. I'm just gonna mix all three of the light colors. And I wanted kind of a deeper lipstick. So I saw this new one from Bobbi Brown, and all I could see was the swatch online. So we're gonna try that, see how that goes. It's in this cool new bullet. It's really pretty, Bobbi Brown. This one is called Afternoon Tea Luxe Cashmere Matte. It's really pretty embossed, if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. I think that's pretty. Okay, now you have to twist it right back in the right spot for it to shut. And then on these little wimpy no lashes, we're gonna go in with the YSL. Well, no, we've been using this Dibs because it has a primer. So let's go in with the primer first. I never prime my eyelashes, but now that we've only got a couple hanging on, I definitely have been using this primer. It just helps, like, it helps fill them out. And we're gonna take our YSL. Trying to get every little lash that I can. Get the bottom lashes a little bit. Okay, so I zoomed y'all in a little bit so you could kind of see. I think we might need a little bit more blush. But I want you to be able to see the skin. Maybe add a little bit more of the highlight. But that's the palette and that lipstick, which I really like. And then I'm going to show you this Natasha Denona as up close as I can get without the shades falling out. So that's pretty true to life what they look like. So this is definitely a dramatic palette. I like how she made this for darker skin tones. It's always something I think that's really needed. I would love to see this on some darker skin tones. I'm gonna look up some reviews with some darker skin tones because I really want to see how pretty that is. Wouldn't mind having a little extra, you know, transition color, but I understand why she doesn't, because she has the whole other palette, which I actually have right here, which I'm going to do a video on tomorrow. This is the lighter palette. I'm going to do a look with that tomorrow. This reminds me of the Biba palette, which is my all-time favorite palette. Like, I don't care how old it gets, I will never get rid of it. It's my favorite. But I love this. I love this for fall. I'm gonna be wearing this pretty much on repeat, I think, with a lot of my fall colors, because I wear a lot of coppers and a lot of orangey kind of colors. So I think I'll really be liking that. And I'm gonna see if I can put my scarf on, and I'll come back and show y'all the final look. Okay, this is me with my scarf on. I'm actually technically looking for a Burberry scarf right now. I'm not having any luck finding any secondhand, so I just bought this one off of Amazon just to kind of get me through fall. But yeah, that is my final look with the bandana and my outfit and everything. So I'm just gonna go put on some perfume and I'll be ready for the day. The dogs just came in the door. Alright guys, thank y'all so much. If you would, please subscribe and like this video and share it. It would mean a lot to me and help me out on this cancer journey. Thanks guys. Bye bye.